Hello everyone, welcome to Amarjyoti's Crochet World. Today I am here once again with my new tutorial. Today I am going to make a very beautiful and very easy project for the beginners. So we are going to make a pouch with the watermelon theme, and it's very cute, very beautiful and very easy. Even the beginners can make it. So for this we need, for obviously for the watermelon we need the red color yarn, right, the green color yarn, some white color yarn, and a small amount of black color yarn. Okay, so I am going to use these four colors for making this pouch, and the crochet hook that I will be using is 3.0 mm crochet hook, right? This is the hook. Okay, and it we need a pair of scissors, tapestry needle to hide all the ends, and what we need is we need a normal thread and the needle for sewing our this zip, because it will be a zipper pouch. Okay, so let's quickly begin our project. Okay, so for the base I am going to start with green color, make a slip knot and start making chains. So 1 2 3 4 5, in total I'll be making 45 chains. 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 2 3 4 5 26 27 8 9 30 31 2 3 4 35 6 7 8 9 40 41 2 3 4 5. Okay, so why I have taken chain 45? Because the zip that I am using, I am taking almost equal to the size of this zip, because when I'll be making the pouch it will be in rectangular size and a rectangular shape. It will, the top will be covered with this red pouch, red zip, so the red base will be there. So for that the base of the green color that I am taking should be the similar one. So from here to here, the 45 chains I am taking for the zip that I am using. If you are using any different size of zip, the size of chains can be reduced or increased accordingly. Okay, so this whole pouch I will be making in a circular modes. Okay, a single piece will be made, so which will be made around the chain, and there will be no stitching of the sides, right? So basically what we are going to do is we are going to make a pouch which is in a single way, in a single go. Okay, so this whole pouch is I am going to make in a half double crochet stitch. So chain 2 to start with the half double crochet, and in the third chain make a one half double crochet. So for the beginners, if they want to recall their stitch, so how to make the half double crochet: yarn over, skip 2 stitches from the hook, in the third chain insert your hook, yarn over and pull the loop. You have 3 loops in the hook, yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. This is your half double crochet. So in this manner you have to make all the half double crochets in the all the chain stitches. So again, yarn over, insert the hook in the next stitch, yarn over and pull the loop. You have 3 loops in the hook, yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. Yarn over, insert the hook in the next stitch, yarn over and pull the loop, yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. So like that, make half double crochets in all the chain stitches till you reach the end of this 45th chain. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of this chain. So half double crochets in each of the stitches, right? Now I have made one half double crochet in each of the stitches. I have reached the last 45th chain. In this 45th chain I am going to make one half double crochet this way and one more half double crochet, because we will be working on this lower side of this chain. See, so this lower side of we had worked till now over this side. Now we will be working to this side now. Okay, so what we are going to do is making one more half double crochet now in each of the stitches corresponding to this these half double crochets. We will be making one half double crochet. So make one half double crochet in the same stitch. Now in the next stitch make one half double crochet, in the next stitch one more half double crochet. So what we have done is we have turned to the lower side of the chain, right? So this way it will be the work will be in a all the way round in a circular way. So keep on making one half double crochet in each of the stitches. All the half double crochets should be like this. See, this half double crochet, if this comes in this way, the other one also corresponding to that way. So this way, that way, this way, that way. So all the double crochets. So this will be your corner. This will be your tiny corner like this, right? So one half double crochet in each of the stitches to the other side of your chain that you have made, the 45 chains, right? So I'll meet you at the end when you reach this double crochet, half double crochet over here near the chain 2 that we have made in the starting time. Okay, so make one half double crochet on the other side of your chain, the chain stitches that you have made for starting it up. So reach it till the end. I'll meet you at the end of this row. Now I have made half double crochet till the last stitch of this row like this. Now slip stitch on the top of chain 2. This is first chain, this is the top of chain 2. So insert the hook in the chain 2, second chain, yarn over and pull it out and pull it through the working loop. Now this is your first row. Okay, now chain 2, every row you are going to start with chain 2. So now what I am going to do is yarn over, and then see, this is the front side of your work where you can see these chains. This is the back side of your work. So we are going to work on the front side of your work. Okay, so yarn over and insert the hook in the each of the stitches. Oops. And now we are going to work one half double crochet in each of the stitches all the way round like this. Over here, here also just turn it inside out like this, a corner will be found. Okay, so now make a one half double crochet this way and coming this way, and when you reach the double crochet, the last double crochet over here, slip stitch on the top of chain 2. So I'll meet you at the end of this row all the way round, making one half double crochet in each of the stitches. So now I have reached the end of this row, slip stitch on the top of this chain 2, okay, again make a chain 2 and make one half double crochet in each of the stitches once again. So I am going to make 3 rows with green color, 1 row with the white color and rest with the red color, because we are going to make a multi-purpose pouch. It can be a pencil pouch, it can be your cosmetic pouch also. So the length, the height of your pouch should be according to your it should be made according to your choice. Okay, so I'll be making a bit of 5 inches in height, right? So in that we'll see how many rows of red color will be there. Now what we have to do is just make one half double crochet on each of the stitches. The color change I'll show you while I'll be making the changing for the white color and for the red color. The color changing technique I'll show you here, but the basic technique of making a pouch is the similar one. So you can make in a watermelon color also, so or you can make in any color of your choice, right? So let's begin making it. So I'll meet you at the end of this row number 3, right? Then we will be attaching the white color yarn. Okay, so now the end of row number 3. Before making slip stitch in the chain 2, let's take our white color yarn and make a slip knot first of all, right? So now take this slip knot, keep it ready, keep the other color, whatever color you want to change with, because we are making the watermelon, so watermelon colors we are taking. So if you want to take any other colors, the other color yarn you are going to take. So insert the hook in the second chain, the starting chain 2. On the top of this chain 2, insert your hook. Now take this slip knot and then pass it through the chain 2 and pass it through the the working loop, okay, working stitch. So now what we are going to do is we are going to make chain 2 the starting one. Now what we have to do is, for this green color yarn, so I am going to cut this yarn, right? Now we have 2 tails inside, the white one and the green one. I am going to tie 2 knots a bit so that it will not get open. Okay, so at the end we will hide these tails inside the work, right? Now as usual, start with chain 2 and each of the stitches make 1 half double crochet like this with white color yarn. Okay, now 1 row with white color I am going to make, right? So I'll meet you at the end of this row, because I'll show you once again how to change the color, because after one row of white we will be starting with the red color yarn, right? So I'll meet you at the end of this row when we reach over here. Now again this row been done, so we have reached the last stitch of this row with white color yarn. Now take the red color yarn and then make a this slip knot ready. Okay, so I am going to make the slip knot, right? Now keep it ready, make the slip knot ready of the other color. Now insert the hook in the second chain from the in the starting chain and take the slip knot, pass it through chain 2 and top of chain 2 and the working loop or working stitch, right, and make chain 2. So this will secure your red color yarn over here, and pull the white color yarn a bit and then cut it, because we are going to finish it off, right? So cutting this white color yarn and keeping it aside. Now taking both the ends, the loose ends, the white and the red, and tying the knot. Tie a tight knot, maybe 1 or 2, so that it will not get open, right? Now it is being secured, and now as usual, as we used to make. So 1 half double crochet in each of the stitches, right? Now with the red color yarn we are making this work, right? So now what I suggest is the height of your work, the height of your watermelon pouch should be according to your choice, according to your requirement. So I am going to make at least a 5 inches pouch. So I am going to make the rows. It may take about 10 to 12 rows above. So I'll tell you how many red color rows I have made. So once I'll be ending this. Okay. So make the red color rows to the required height. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of this, the last row, the height of the pouch. Okay. Okay, now I have completed this pouch, finished it off. So made 3 rows with green, 1 with white and 12 rows with red. Okay, so this is about 5 inches in height. You can make a long big pouch or a small pouch, this much, with this much. You can reduce the number of rows to 6 or 7. Okay, so I have made 12 rows. Now we are going to make the seeds over this watermelon. So what I am going to take is I have taken this black color yarn in the needle, tapestry needle, tied a knot, 2 knots, and inside, somewhere inside the pouch, anywhere you can, it's not a space specific, just pass through this yarn and near the knot just pass this yarn. This will tighten the, secure your yarn over here. Now bring it to the front side, right? Now here I am going to make seeds like this. Okay, so kind of V stitches, and then goes to below, make the seeds. The number of seeds, it's your wish. You can make less number of seeds or you can make more number of seeds. It is up to you. So in the red portion I am going to make around 3 rows of seeds. Like this. Okay. Okay, like this. Keep on making the number of seeds, up to you. Kind of V you can make. Keep on turning to the sides. Like this. Keep on making seeds over the pouch. Okay, so make seeds on all the sides, on all over the pouch. Okay, like this. So I'll meet you at the end when I'll be finishing off with the making of these seeds, right? So I'll catch you up in a while. So I'm ready by making all the seats on both the sides. See, these seats have been done. Now you may be wondering why I have not finished off or hidden inside this yarn, this tail, but rather I have kept a long tail because I will be stitching my zip over this pouch with the help of this yarn. Okay, so now I have taken a needle which can pierce in this zip as well, but it has a big eye. Okay, a kind of tapestry needle it is, so it has a big eye like this, so the yarn will go inside. Now I'm going to, what you have to do is, so let's see, so inside this pouch we are going to stitch this zip like this. Okay, so let me take the loose end this way, so it will be much easier for me to hold it like this. Take the yarn and the needle. Okay, oh, it's a big yarn, big tail basically. So let us start keeping it here. This will go this way, so from here I will start attaching. So I am going to stitch my pouch and the zip with the help of this yarn only. Okay, if you are comfortable with normal thread of stitching, you can use that also. Going this way. It's a big tail, so I have to take care of the ends. Normal stitching, like as you sew it to the fabric, like that way you have to sew this zip to the pouch. Okay, do not pull it or stretch it. Do not stretch your crochet work. Keep both the pieces, zip as well as the pouch, in a neutral manner, otherwise it will get disfigured. So like this, keep on stitching normal stitches. Now the zipper has been attached, so if you want to attach a lining or a fabric inside, you can attach it, otherwise it's not necessary for it. So this pouch is ready. Hope you like it. Please give it a thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get the notification for each and every time I'll upload anything new. And thank you for watching my videos. Thank you once again.